Let me just start off by saying I am proud of you. I'm proud of you. Okay, so quick breakdown. Forgive me if I'm down here. My laptop's down here, and although you're probably seeing the recording of this video, I'm actually live streaming right now. So I want to make sure, in case anyone does have to pop in, digital over here. But hey, outside of that, hey, 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 YouTube, hey, hey, collective, hey, what's good? First of all, like I said, I'm starting off by saying I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because I almost didn't even end up getting this live going or getting this channel going and any of that. And there's just all this in the way, and I just couldn't let it stop me. And I know that I'm not the only one out there who is experiencing that right now. So before we even go any further, because I know, I'm just saying, I know somebody was getting tried, bro. Somebody was just getting tried, bro. Somebody was just getting tried as a fuck, bruh. Like, somebody was trying you, and not only did you have to succeed and push through it anyways, but you did it with grace. Like, you did it with grace, though. Like, I'm not saying you was perfect. I'm not saying you was perfect. But instead of letting yourself get caught up in that moment, you just let the moment be what it was and moved on forward. And because of that, some kind of way, like, we did crack the code. We did. We cracked it. We did. So, proud of you. Proud of you. Because it's a beautiful thing, really. It's a wonderful thing when you don't feel anchored down by whatever emotions. Like, that's what it is, by emotions. Like, honestly, feeling like a damn slave to whatever it is: anger, sadness, guilt, shame, resentment, fear, happiness. Literally, like, these emotions. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. It has been a lot. It has. It has. Yeah. And so we're going to take a moment to acknowledge that as well. Great. And just like that, we're done now. So, in regards to this video, though, it is a big Sagittarius season. Still, yes, still. There's still one day left. It's the 21st right now as I'm posting this right now. So, like, don't get it twisted. It's still Sagittarius season, and it's gonna be Sagittarius season. I mean, really don't get it twisted because infinite. Like, Sag season is like five ever, but I'm not gonna say we let y'all do y'all thing because it's not about letting nothing happen. You know what I'm saying? But Sag, because we don't even gotta do all that. But like, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. I ain't even gonna say too much more on the subject. However, happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to all of the Big Sag gang. I just want to make sure also that my audio is still going. So I tell y'all, like, baby, they was trying me. They was really trying me. Like, they was really trying me. And it's okay because all the issues, I'm figured it out. So try it again. Okay. So, yeah. Back to happy birthday, Sagittarius, for now and forever. But for now, I got some new oracle decks for my birthday. We're not talking about the nails, okay? We're talking about the oracle decks. But I did get some, and I've just been really excited to break them in, but I really haven't gotten a chance to. So I just thought that this was a good opportunity to do so. I got my sage, and like as you can see, some of them are open, but literally, some of them have the plastic on them still. So obviously, before I sage them, I'm going to take them out of plastic. And I do also have like my little slide door cracked, so hopefully it doesn't get too loud. And my pup is sleeping, so if you hear snoring, that's what it is. And I'm not sorry. I just woke up. No, he's a light sleeper. So I did get 6 new oracle decks. Yes, this one I'm already. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and hopefully, I am going to go ahead and pull some cards from them. I'm gonna try not to look at the key finder. I don't know if I can do that, but I'll be looking everywhere. Sorry. I am going to pull cards. I'm not even gonna say a number. I had a number in my head, but we're just gonna see what comes out. We're just gonna see what comes out. Because these are all brand new decks, and I think that I did use. I don't even remember if I pulled one from this one. I know I used the angel Ansel. Wow, the angel. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna blame it on the dab because I was literally looking right at the box, but I did just do a dab, so yeah. Anyways, I did use the Angel Answers Oracle deck, and I don't even remember if I pulled from the Energy Oracle or the Empath Oracle. I started to, but I don't even remember. I don't remember, so it'll be like it's brand new again, unless I happen to remember, later on down the line. 4:04 on the clock. Yes, that's what time it is. Because I'm crazy. And it's alright. No, it's really because this is just a good time for me right now. This is a really good time for me right now. I actually had a really good meal. The thing is I was trying to do this earlier, and I had finally gotten everything set up. And then I tried to do a test run, and the sound wasn't working. So I had to really figure out why my sound wasn't working. And it wasn't just some simple fix. Well, I mean, it did end up being a simple fix. I guess I had to figure out what it was. Like, it wasn't a one-step simple fix. I had to, do a couple searches, watch a couple videos, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was whatever. But it's all good because I now know literally multiple fixes for audio in this situation. Should something arise, and I know what to look for, I know what I'm looking at down here, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's great. Um, but yeah, because it's like 4 in the morning, I don't really expect, well, let me not even say that. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to be periodically looking. Excuse me. I'm going to be periodically looking at the chat just to see what's going on. But yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And this is actually my first stream. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this is my first stream as well. And that's why I wanted to cleanse these decks because I have a lot of readings that I want to do. And I just want to, have a little fun. Have a little fun. Kick it for a second. Like, can we do that? Can we do that? Like, does it have to be, do we have to put a label on it? Can we just kick it? Please. All right, so I do have my sage and my lighter, and I also have my sample that I don't know, I just figure I might want to practice because I actually need to be practicing. But we'll see. We'll see because, like I said, my puppy is asleep and he's a light sleeper. So yeah. I do have this feather. If you're wondering why I'm flouncing around a feather, it's because I also use this to cleanse. This feather was given to me by my sister. She found it on the beach, and I love it. So I use it to kind of, I use it how you use any other feather when you are using sage or any other cleansing smudge stick. And I use it to envelop the smoke around and also guide the smoke where I want it. And just use it to guide the energy where I want it as well. That's what you can do with feathers if you didn't know. I mean, you can do whatever you want with them, but that's what I do with them. So that's something that you can do with them. I don't feel like happy holidays also. It's about that time. Although honestly, for real, I can feel like it's straight always a holiday. And not even on no like Hallmark, whatever. Like honestly, it's just been becoming more and more clear to me. I wonder which deck I want to start with. I think I want to start with Lemuria because it's so pretty. Oh, I'm oh, my bad, y'all. I got ahead of myself. I'm sorry. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you so you can see it too. And how I cleanse my decks. You just saw me kind of envelop the whole area, and I was already cleansing the area. I've been cleansing the area. I mean, this is my home, so there's that. But I also just had a really, really, really great meditation that we'll talk about later. But I like to just kind of get to know them in addition to cleansing them with whatever smudge I'm using. So I really need to remember to look at the camera. I'm sorry. But yeah, this deck is beautiful. Let's just get into it. I'm trying to, let me put, I'm sorry, let me click over here so I can see it and make sure it's like focusing and all that good stuff. I will get closer, but honey baby, the way this table is set up, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. So, y'all, it's not pretty. That's all I got to say. And each of these decks I got for a different reason. Like I said, I had plans for different readings that I want to do. And these decks called out to me for different reasons when I read about them and read the reviews and kind of saw some of the cards. I know the Angel Answers is like a favorite of everybody's. I just like it because it's like straightforward and to the point, which is why I feel like a lot of people like it. So, but I'm like, there's, in a world of all these decks, it is nice to have one that's like, yes, no, get to it and go. And if you know, you know. Okay. All right. So, I'm trying to think. I don't want to think too much. Okay, let me just do my thing. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a minute since I picked up my cards, and then so I went ahead and bought new decks on top of the decks I already had that I haven't really even been using like that lately. Not to say that I, you know, like words, all that good stuff. So I'm just, and then it's my first stream. Like, it's all new. It's new to me. It's a lot right now. We're coming out of this time. It's just full moon. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. So if you still vibe with me at this point, I appreciate you. I will timestamp it so that you know when you can like just skip to the reading part, because it's just the fact that this is a live stream, so it's not going to be like as succinct. But I will have actual readings that are succinct. Honestly, I'm just trying to get to know my decks and love doing that, get to know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to cultivate, not even cultivate, because the collective already is where it is, and who it is, and we are who we are, and we just are already, like, without having to do nothing. So it's not even about that. It's just, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. I'm having fun. Okay, I'm having fun, and apparently I'm wrapping my mind around that still, for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle. And it's so crazy because usually I don't even do it like this. And you know what? So I'm not going to. I like to cleanse my decks card by card, literally. And while I do that, I look at each card just to look at them. Like, I don't need any specific whatever. I just look at them just to again get to know them. So that's what I like to do. So I first hold on, let me get a little bit more. Also, what you can do with your puppet is fan your fan your tree off the table. No, you can fan the flame so that you don't have to keep lighting it when it starts to go out, if you catch it. I feel like that's good. I like a lot of stuff. I like a lot. I do. I like a lot. You know, it's like it's an abundance here. You know, we ain't gotta ration it out. We ain't gotta ration it out. We gotta do that. I love these cards already. Oh, they're just so beautiful. Ooh, they're so beautiful and they feel so beautiful. I love it. And the first card is number 30, healing. I love you. I love you. I love you. I didn't even realize. I didn't realize how much I freaking love these cards. I didn't even know it. I also sometimes spam the cards just to keep that stage going. Oh my god, y'all are gonna love these freaking, oh, let me not call them freaking. Y'all are going to love the readings with these cards. I already love the readings with these cards, and I just popped the pack. Like, the energy of these cards, they're so beautiful. Ah, oh my gosh, it reminds me of the first deck that I ever got, which was an Oracle deck. And it's actually a Doreen Virtue deck, which if you know, you know, girl, don't even get me started. Which I will be using in further readings as well. But that deck, it kind of just reminded me, like, and I haven't even used that one in a while since I got a bunch of other ones, but just the energy of this deck literally just reminded me how that deck is honestly my favorite deck. Like, I've been sleeping on that deck because I've been loving a lot of the other decks that I've gotten. Literally loving them so much. I love all my decks. I ain't even gonna hold you. I love all my decks. But um but yeah, I don't know. Like, I have always felt that the first one I got, which the deck that I have now is the first, it is the same deck as the first one, but it's not the actual first one, if you know what I mean. Like, the actual first one that I bought got is somewhere else. I don't know. So I had to rebuy it. That's how much I loved it, literally. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And by the time I rebought it, it was no longer in production because of the whole stuff, you know, with Doreen Virtue. So again, that shows you how much I literally had to find that deck, and I did. I found it. I found it. I did. Then I started getting other decks, you know, and I love Oracle decks. I actually only have three tarot decks, and I need to get more tarot decks. I really do, and I will. I will. Um, I'm gonna rewrite. I told you I like a lot of smoke. My son woke up. Son. Oh wow, guys, it's late. It, or early. whatever, however you want to consider it. But I'm not tired, but I'm tired, but like, I was not trying to go to sleep. By the time I figured out everything, by the time I figured out the sound issue and just made sure everything was good and did numerous test runs and all that good, great stuff, I didn't even feel like doing the video at the time, like doing the live stream at the time. And I was hungry, like, yeah. So I had to get myself together, and here we are. And I was just really excited again to use these cards, to get into it. You know what I'm saying? But I will get into the meditation that I did. I have been meditating on my root chakra for the past few weeks, actually. I mean, forever, I guess, but you know what I'm talking about. Just really trying to get in back grounded or whatever. I don't even like. That's how whatever it is now. It's that whatever, and not even like a whatever, a resentment, whatever, like whatever, because I don't even know what I was tripping about. Like I don't even. That's the whole point. So, anyways, I digress, and you'll find I do that a lot. Um, yeah. So I had this really great meditation, and I was listening to like a grounding root chakra, something, I don't know, guided meditation. Sometimes I just put them on, I don't know, just to not even hear, I guess hear a voice in the background, but like a monotone voice or something. I don't know. Sometimes I listen to the meditations, and sometimes I just let the whatever be while I'm just being, if that makes sense. Um, But yeah, so I started meditating and I was going to listen to the meditation, but then I just kind of didn't. And I already had kind of come to a point of like awareness where, I don't know, I kind of already felt like this meditation was going to be better than my previous ones had been. Okay, so leading up to this, as I've been meditating on my root chakra, I still hadn't been feeling grounded. I was like, what the hell? And then I wanted to like meditate on my sacral, but I was like, should I? If my root ain't there. And then I was like, now I feel like it was getting to be a lot. So as it can be, and so I actually hadn't meditated in a few days, and just without realizing it, really, like, not that I am like so, or had been even so devoted, but honestly, I had been more devoted than I had been. And then without realizing it, I just, kind of took a break, which is whatever, because the good thing about it is, like I said, I hadn't really realized it because I was doing other things. And I didn't do it from a place of like being upset at myself or anything like that. So as a result, I didn't feel upset about myself that I hadn't been doing it. Again, that makes sense. So when I got into this meditation, it, like I said, I was going to listen to the guided audio just to kind of, I don't know, try to get something, I don't know, different perspective or something, as if that's like the goal of meditation, whatever. And I actually instead started to do the Lam chant, which is the root chakra sound chant. And not to say that I didn't have any outside thoughts or whatever, which is not the goal. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what the goal, but um, not that I was trying to, stop outside thoughts or whatever, but I found that the more I focused literally on the vibration that was happening as I was doing the chant. I know this gonna sound, as I was doing the chant, I was focusing on the actual vibration and how it felt like on my lips and in my body in general and where I felt it. And I suddenly realized that I was feeling the vibration obviously not only in my lips and mouth, because as you're doing long, obviously it's going to you're gonna feel that. But I was feeling it in my sacral and tailbone, groin tailbone area, where your sacral and your root chakra is. First, I felt it more in between my groin and my navel. So I guess that's your sacral chakra. Well, it is your sacral chakra, but I'm saying I felt it in my sacral chakra, and I was like, well, that's kind of weird. I thought this was long, and I just almost just started having other thoughts oh, is this? I don't know. I'm not even gonna say any thoughts because I really didn't have any past this is long. Just making sure this is long, and then other little thoughts sporadically popped up, but I noticed that as that happened, I was I was eager to not even engage with them because I was oh, let me get back to feeling this vibration. Because when I tell you, it literally felt it was crazy. I never realized that. I don't know, because I don't know if you've ever done guided meditations or whatever. They tell you sometimes you feel the vibration here and there or whatever. It's sometimes you do. It's okay, yeah, you feel it. Even if for me, even if I ever did feel it, it never was like this was. This was intense, and literally the more I focused on it, the more it went from that groin area to my tailbone. It felt like it was coming from underneath me, and oh, no, realm bridger, say something, talk to me, talk to us. And yeah, so it felt like the vibration was coming from underneath me. And then again, the more I focused on not even the vibration itself or the feeling, I guess, yeah, the vibration itself, not even just the feeling of it, just everything about it, all of everything about it. I'm taking whatever comes out, so I'm taking whatever comes out. Yeah, so it was crazy. Like I said, it felt like it was coming from my sacral area, then down to my root chakra, but then back up. And then so as the vibration felt like it was coming back up. I'm sorry, I just noticed I had lip gloss on my hands. I was making sure I didn't have it like somewhere on my face. But as I felt the or on my cards, as I felt the vibration coming back, like first it settled like at the bottom or at my base, not the bottom, my base. And then literally it just started coming up and just came up my whole body. And this has never happened before. Like, not to say that I've never had any kind of like, I don't know, esoteric, or whatever you want to call it, experiences while meditating. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. But actually, I don't know. We're gonna see. Should I do a video for each deck? I think I will. I think I will. There's healing again. So I feel like that's where I should stop because that's a full circle moment. And then, oh, I love this deck, y'all. Oh my god, it's a I'm trying not to cuss because I don't know who's gonna watch this. So yeah, but yeah, back to the vibration. But yeah, it just came all up my body, and then literally I felt it just started vibrating so freaking hard right here, which I was kind of shocked because I'm like, I didn't expect it to be right there. I expected it to be like, up here or whatever. No, it was right here. And it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. And then when the meditation ended, and the whole time I was doing the long chant. The whole time I was doing the long chant, which is also something that I've never done. Like, because I pretty much started the long chant from the time I started meditating to, like, there was a little bit in the beginning that I didn't do it, but I just, like I said, I just started doing it. And I just continued it because, like I said, I was experiencing this, and I was like, let me keep this going. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't know. It was just crazy. It's crazy, y'all. Like, it was crazy. So let's get into these cards because we got quite a few come out, and I don't even know like why I grabbed them like this when I didn't really mean to, because I meant to keep them how they came out, because how they came out I feel like is how they need to come out. So the first card that came out was Realm Bridger. Fit. Okay, there you go. How pretty is that? Guys, ignore my nails because I'm gonna do them in a second. Like, I just rather have done this. So, and it's number 41. So, I am going to, I think it's, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna read, I don't know. I may or may not read the whole thing for the sake of time. Not too sure about that. because yeah, this video is already pretty long. But I feel like, I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna do what I do. Feel free to skip through it. So number 41, Realm Bridger. Visionaries, architects of the future, information from other realms, bridging the seen with the unseen, inspiration, seeding a new earth, transversing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from subtle reality journey. Y'all, let me tell you. So, this year, I know, and past years, it's been, like I keep saying, it's been a lot. Um, and I feel like we've all been going through a lot, and myself included. And this year has just been such a culmination of just so many different things. And I have gone through so many different phases, I feel, of consciousness, all to ultimately get to like one, just this state of oneness or something. I don't even know. Anyways, and I've just been feeling more and more and more called to share those experiences. And I've been feeling this way, but of course, you know, life and analysis paralysis, going ahead and criticizing yourself into stagnation and whatever else, whatever. But even through that, through these different phases of consciousness, I feel like I've just been getting to like different levels where it almost seems like the last level doesn't even matter, or not doesn't matter, but like, see, and so it gets harder and harder for me to like explain because it's not a mind thing. It's not in something that even can be or should or would, could, whatever be explained through the words and the language systems that we currently use with each other. And so, like, through all of that, I've been trying to figure out, okay, so then what is this then? Like, what's the plan? Like, what ultimately am I even gonna, what is this? What, you know, like, and if I am supposed to be sharing, what am I supposed to be sharing? Like, how am I supposed to explain it if I can't even explain it? And literally, I promise you I'll get back to the cards, but I have to explain why I'm even doing this. I feel like this is like I'm randomly coming here, cleansing some decks, some oracle decks, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know me. But anyways, the as we get through the videos, I'll be able to explain it better and better because we'll be getting through videos. I feel like I can't say everything in this first one, so I'm trying to decide what it is I want to say. But I asked what it is that I'm supposed to be sharing. And I'm saying that to say that I feel like this card, this first card that came out, like this is it, y'all. Like this is it. This is it. Like this sums it up. Quite literally, the first card that flew out. And I've literally been, because do you know that's what I'm a Sag, first of all. Let's start there. I got a lot to say about my placements, but let's just start with I am Sag rising. Or, baby, no, I did not just say that. Wow. I don't even wish I was a Sag rising. Like, I don't even know why I said that. I'm a Sag sun and North Node. And I also have another Sag placement as well. But I'm saying that to say that that is Sagittarius. Temperance is the realm bridger. The temperance is literally the bridge between heaven and earth, the as above and the so below. And so I just want to take a second. I just want to take a second. I am going to read, I'm going to read this one in its entirety because I feel like it's very important. Have you ever felt that there is more than meets the eye in the perception we call reality? That there is more going on behind the scenes? Do you ever glimpse beyond your physical senses and wonder if what they perceive is just the tip of the iceberg? Do you ever get visions or insights just as you are falling off to sleep? Do you dream in colors that are more vibrant than you have ever experienced in waking life? As you raise your vibration and explore different states of consciousness, you may experience phenomena that you may have only believed happens in fantasy stories. Through meditation and journeying, we invite a greater awareness of the subtle realities. Now, y'all saw me just open this deck right here on live. Bruh, stop. These realms can be amazing places to bring through pioneering ideas, creativity, and to explore the edges of the universe. This card is about bridging the seen and the unseen. Intuitive painting is my method of connection, but the ability to crystallize the normally intangible can manifest in other ways. Y'all don't even understand. Like, I love this day. I love y'all. I love myself. I love this message. I love God. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. And it's the irony of how long it took me to even open this deck. Like, let me just chill. Anchoring the collective dreaming for a new future is not as out of reach as we may think. Just as water changes from solid to gas to liquid, we can catch the intangible in other forms. Metaphors, codes, or even maths can form the path of the visionary. Once these visions are in the minds and hearts of many, it can merge into matter. These blueprints then go to the architects, and the ideas become physicalized. It's time to dream outside the box. It's time for the inventors, the artists, the poets, and the visionary leaders to step forward and collectively dream in a new future. It says that the divinatory meaning, you are the pioneer of your life. The way forward may be in your dreams or visions. You may find it useful to do automatic writing or intuitive drawing to capture some of the more lucid information. Be creative and don't take on the opinions of others. It is time to think and do things a whole other way. Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, this is crazy. After all, as the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. You guys, this will make more sense if you continue to watch my videos after this. Like, if you continue to rock with me, this will make more sense. And I implore you because I will. I'm going to come back to this video I'm gonna come back to it because this is crazy. Like, first of all, I want y'all to know that I do have. I'm gonna set the rest of the deck up here, pen and paper here, because I have found that when I am channeling, I write. I'm a list maker by nature. Like, this is what I do anyways. Grab each piece of paper and write stuff on them, and like hope that I can find them later. But I don't know why I got out of that when it came to, like, I don't know. I didn't want to all the way, I guess, realize or accept that I was channeling or this, that, and third because of everything that came with it. So I was just like, whatever. But I did bring up this paper because I knew that there was going to be downloads, and it's just ridiculous. Like, woo, it's crazy. I appreciate you if you're still here. I do. So the next two cards that came out, boy, I'm trying to think, did healing come out and I put it back in the deck, or did it not all the way come out? I'm trying to think about that because I feel like that was the first card that, anyways. We have 43 and 33. So 43, She of the Lotus. 33, Journey to Wholeness. That's why I wanted to keep the cards out the way they came out, because I'm telling you they came out this way for a reason. She of the Lotus, Journey to Wholeness. And shout out to my baby sister because her name is Journey. I love her. So I'm just gonna touch the way the reason I feel that the way they came out was so important, because it literally, they came out like a story, y'all. Like, that's why I was trying to remember what was going on with this healing. If it came out and then did I accidentally put it back in when those other cards did, or I can't even remember now because it's been like an hour or something. And honestly, it really doesn't matter, but it kind of does, but it really doesn't in the grand scheme of things, because it came back out anyways. And it's here. That's what that is. And I view healing now in just a completely different way than I ever have, and I feel like that bears importance on why it came out as well. So She of the Lotus and Journey to Wholeness. So I'm going to just, woo. When I told you that this came out like a story, bruh, I knew it came out like a story. She of the Lotus, shadow work, addressing dissonance, seeing downfalls as the flip side of superpowers, loving yourself back to wholeness, the beautiful lotus that grows from murky waters, disempowering triggers, bringing light into your dark corners, bruh. Y'all don't understand. Come on, somebody. And then from there, you get Journey to Wholeness. Come on now. Did they say bridge the realms? Did they say disempower your triggers for your journey to wholeness? Is that what came out? Which is what? Which is what? Which is where? feel like that speaks for itself on that. I mean, it doesn't say everything, but it says enough. That right there, it says a lot. That says a lot, y'all. I might as well pack it up. That's it. I might as well pack it up. I might as well pack it up because that was it right there. I told you we were gonna love this deck. This is a great deck. Yeah, it's really great. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Baby, we got, and then like I said, I knew like it was like not two stories, but they weren't two different stories. It's because those ones that came out, and then when I saw these that came out, because I didn't even say the names of these, but I saw how they came out. Y'all, we have you'll see you'll know what I mean. We have Earth, Fire. Sorry guys, it's hard to see if they're focusing or not. Our ancient future and new blueprints. So when I tell you, it's two stories, but they're not different. It's the same story. This one's just longer. This is like the whole story. Not even the whole story. This is just more. This is a longer, a better. This is the. I feel like this right here gives greater explanation to that. I really want to read them all, but we've already been going for an hour, 58 minutes. I'm going to do a separate video going into depth on these cards, and because I also want to do videos with my other decks and post those. So, and to be honest, I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, but I want to go deeper into it because nothing is self-explanatory, you know. So what I want to do is do a video reading further on these cards, and if you want to see that after you finish watching this one, comment that. Let me know because I'm probably not going to post it um, unless like there is a demand for it because like I said, she said what she needed to say. You feel me? It's just if you wanna get into it, and I do want to get into it. So go ahead and comment below if you would like to see it, because then I can go ahead and release it. Other than that, keep an eye out for the rest of the videos in this series. I'll go ahead and make it a series. It's funny because it gives you the option to create a playlist, and I was like, well, what playlist would I make of this? And now I know. So I'll create a playlist for the new deck cleansing. It'll be something like that. I don't know, whatever. And I'll drop the rest of the videos for the rest of the decks, because I can only imagine if this is what we got off the first deck. Baby, I'm literally mind blown, because I've already gotten answers to questions that I didn't even get a chance to ask yet. So, if you like this video and you like hanging out with me, I invite you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, um, the notification bell. Although I'm not gonna lie, like, you know what? Let me not even hit the bell. Just whatever. Hit the bell. Um, and yeah, just to let you know, like, on YouTube, when you're doing general readings or watching general readings, the more you involve yourself with the reader, and let me go ahead and say, not even just with the reader, with the collective that reader is, I don't want to use the word serving, but let's say culminating. The energy that you provide is what builds that collective. So when you go and watch a reader who you've never read before, and like their readings resonate really well, that's usually a sign that you are meant to be a part of their collective. And that's, I mean, by resonate, like it really resonates, not something you make it work and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you go there with, this doesn't resonate with me, then that is the energy that you have put into the collective. So you can only guess what kind of energy you will receive every time you watch. So, with that being said, that was just like a little tidbit for the tarot community in general. You know, yeah, just be mindful of that. But yeah, like, comment down below if you want to see the rest of this reading, or if you just want to say, hey, what's up? You know, welcome me to YouTube. Honestly, this channel is actually not super duper new. I uploaded my first video years ago when I did chop. It's been years though, as you can see. I got, it's been years. So, this is my first video since I think 2017. So, I consider the channel new. Thank you for vibing with me. I'm going to move on to my next deck, and I'm just going to be uploading them as I finish. So yeah, stay tuned. If you want to see the rest of them, comment below what you thought of this one. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Bye. Thank you for watching. That's what I did. I said that, I think. But if I didn't,